Well, hey there. It's me, Angie. Come on in. It's time for our neighbor.
It's me, Angie, calling out to you. The door's wide open, step on through. Neighbors chatting over fence lines, sharing stories, sipping sunshine. We're here without a lively crowd. She loves you, there's no doubt. She loves you, there's no doubt. Nothing you can do about. Come in, friends, don't hesitate. Angie's heart won't let you wait. The porch light's on, the night is clear. Bring your laughter, leave your fear. Life's a party on this street. Every corner's gotta be. We're here without the vibes allowed. She loves you, there's no doubt. She loves you, there's no doubt. Nothing you can do about. And you can do my come in, friends, don't hesitate. Angie's heart won't let you wait.
Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? I know it's late. It's late here in the neighborhood. It is 6:00 p.m. Central Time. This is unusual for me, but I had tried to plan a live the entire week, okay? And something was going on. Either I had nurses, physical therapists, the lady that cleans my house. Like today, she and I didn't get through yesterday cleaning because she had to go somewhere with her husband. So she came back this morning. And then I had the nurse come today. And before I knew it, it was time for me to be live and I had to change it. I was like, no, I can't go live at that time. I'll just go live later on this evening. But the lady that helps me clean my house, we rearranged my YouTube room so I could have more space. And I bought me a new shelf to put all my little whatnotty things on. But let's see who is here. I know Claudette, she was here at 1. She thought I was going. That's my twin right there. She thought I was going live at 1, which I did put 1. Krista, how are you doing, honey? Welcome in. The Bud Files. Welcome in. Welcome in. What are y'all doing? Hey, Irene. How are you doing? Good to see you. The timing worked out perfect for me. I worked until 3 Pacific time. Oh, nice. Nice. 2:30 rather. Oh, Krista said I'm hanging in there. Well, honey, have you found you a permanent place to move to? Yeah, my lipstick. It's crazy. It's going to be -5 tonight. It's going to be 17 here tonight, and my husband's working nights. And he works out in the rail yard where they load the hopper cars that you see the train, the hopper cars. And I told him, please make sure you bundle up. Lord, I can't imagine being out in these elements. But he don't have to be out in the they have an office that they go up in while everything's running. He works in a plant, a plastic plant. And when they got everything up and running, they can go inside their office and sit, and it's warm in there. But they have to go out there and check on different things and all that. They do have to get out in the cold. I have not found a permanent place to move, but I am moving down to the housing list, I'm number 18 and 1,000 list and number 16 on another. Oh, you're getting there. You're getting there, Krista. When I walked out of the school where I worked, it was actually warm out. Really? But you're in Florida? Are you in Florida, Irene? I meant to say no, I have not found a permanent place to move. I'm moving down on the house list unless I'm number 18 in one housing list and number 16 on another. Nevada. Okay. That's right. I can't keep up with all this. Hey, Jeffrey, welcome in. I know it's later in the evening where I don't usually go live this later in the afternoon, but I figured since James was working nights and I couldn't go live earlier that I would just come in later on this afternoon. Like I said, it's 5 minutes after 6 in the afternoon here. Can y'all believe it's Friday already? Yo, it seems just like Monday. And now they finally decided they're going to do rent control in Connecticut. Yay. After a 1-bedroom, $1,250 a month. Whoa, that's a lot. But it seems like I just woke up and it was Monday. And I'm like, where did the week go? But I mean, I've been busy. With people coming by and the lady coming twice to help because I wanted to do something different in my YouTube room. This used to be my daughter's bedroom when she lived at home. James took our son's bedroom and made a man cave out of it. So I said I would take our daughter's room and just make a YouTube room out of it. And I bought me a shelf because I had so many whatnotty things. And I got those up. And I also bought another shelf to hang on the wall that James has got to put up for me. And we were just cleaning and moving stuff around, which made me feel good. And my wheelchair moves around easier in here now. But I'm trying to get into elderly and disabled housing. I'm on disability, so my rent won't be near as high. Great. That's good to hear, Krista. That's good because every state is different. Every state is different. I found out, let me tell you what happened. So, story time. We always get a card, like a postcard every year. And it says, if nothing has changed on your homestead, don't do anything. I'm like, well, as far as I know, nothing's changed. Well, I never read the rest of it, okay? Well, I was sitting here waiting to go live one day, and I just read the whole postcard. And it said, if you're disabled, you get a cut on your taxes, your property taxes. And I'm like, wait a minute, does that mean James and I could get a discount? I'm like, no, that's too easy. So I called because, man, taxes went up in our little town. They went up 3.5 on the millage tax in our little town. And we don't even have a red light. We do not have a chain that you can go eat like a McDonald's, Burger King, nothing like that. We have nothing. It's so small that if you blinked, you're going to miss the whole town. But for some reason, they think we're some kind of bougie whatever, that everything has to be real high in this little town. But that's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was our taxes went up, and I called to see why. Well, when I did, I said, ma'am, what is this with this disability? I mean, can I get a discount? I'm disabled. She said, well, are you 65? I said, no. And she said, well, do you have a awards letter saying that you received disability? I said, ma'am, it's somewhere in this house. I got disability years ago. I don't know. She said, well, if you can find that letter and bring it up here, we can credit you 2025. But the other years you've missed, you just lost. So I called the Social Security Department, got them to, they're sending me a letter where they said I was eligible for my disability. And I'm going to take it up there. Well, James is, so I can get that discount. They're going to take $264 off our taxes. I said, I cannot believe, and I've been on disability almost 10 years, since 2017. And I cannot believe that I did not know that. It made me sick to my stomach. I was like, oh my gosh. But anyway, at least I know now and I can get the discount. Oh. Let's see. And the other Friday side, they're going to do rent control connect. Yeah. Yeah. I read that. So that was a plus. But still, after all those years I missed, and that's on me, because I should have read the whole little postcard. But I didn't think I was eligible for a discount. I mean, I knew I was disabled, but usually you have to be a certain age. You know, at least I thought. And Ella. There's my sister from another mister, Ella. I don't need to come to Florida, do I? Because I will. If you having trouble, you just let me know and I'm going to come. And I'm going to bring James with me. And James has got it. He can take care of anything that you going through. Don't even worry about it. That's all I'm going to say. Starting on Monday, I'm going to take my vacation from YouTube. I do not know when I'll be back. Oh, everybody needs a vacation every now and then, Jeffrey. I can't fault you for that. Everybody needs a vacation. You go right ahead and do what you need to do. That's the way I say it. And you know what else? And this is what I understand. I think anybody that has a YouTube channel that does content, it's their channel. I think they can run it any way they want to. I don't understand why other people try to tell other people how to run their channel. I would never do that. I feel like if I want to go into your channel, I'll go in because I want to watch, not because I want to tell you what you need to critique. You know, I don't want anybody telling me what I need to critique. I mean, either people want to come to my channel and visit with me when I do these live chats, or they don't. I can't make them. We're all adults. I think we have freedom. We can freely go to whoever's channel we want to go to. You know? No. I just think that is so wrong. But it's fixing to be February, people. February. And of course, Groundhog's Day's coming up. And y'all know we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter. I hate to tell y'all. But we are. And I don't know which way it runs. I never can remember that. If the groundhog sees his shadow, we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter. Or I don't know how that. I get that all confused. But I'm afraid it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. That's what I'm afraid of. I mean, when it starts being cold in Florida, you know you got a winter. Because Ella was saying they were cold there in Florida. And that's normal. And like in California, Josie said it was 82 degrees there today, which was unusual because they've been being in the 60s. But I want to see what the next few days is going to be. Let's see. $10 days. Tomorrow's high is 29. The low is 18. We got 17 tonight. And then we got 42 Sunday with the low of 26. So this weekend is going to be cold. Very cold. But here it is. January has 31 days. February only has 29 days. So it's even going to go faster. Next thing you know, it's going to be March. Warm in the west, cold in the east, and vice versa. Hey, Squirrel Eyes. How are you? Welcome in. Y'all, I did not want to cook tonight. I didn't cook tonight. James took sandwiches to work. I did not want to cook. I have been busy all day yesterday. It seems like this entire week I have been busy every single day. What did y'all have for supper tonight? Did y'all cook? I didn't cook. I was like, no, I fixed burgers last night. Oh, they were so good. I fixed burgers last night. The night before that, I fixed pork chops. What did I fix the night before that? I cannot remember. But I cooked every night this week, except tonight. I'm like, it's Friday night. I'm not cooking. I'm doing pretty good. Yep. I'm trying to think what's been going on lately. Y'all hadn't frozen where y'all are, have y'all? I feel so bad for the homeless. They have got to be freezing up north. That is just so sad. I can't even imagine. Lord. Coconut, shrimp, and rice. It wasn't really cooking. Coconut shrimp, that sounds good. When I first met James, I was brought up eating potatoes instead of rice. We would fix potato salad, mashed potatoes that you fry with onions, French fries. I was just brought up on potatoes. Well, James was brought up on rice. And still today, every meal you have to have rice. That's a Louisiana thing. It may be somewhere else too. But after being married to him 30 something years, I learned to like rice better than potatoes. And I'm going to have sweet and spicy chili crisp salmon with soba noodles, snap peas, pearl onions, and bell pepper for supper. Whoa! That sounds really good. That sounds really good. It's a frozen the Bounty chicken meal. I've never heard of the Bounty chicken meal. I am not good when my brother passed away. My heart went up to heaven with him. I really miss my oldest brother. Oh, I'm sure you do. Jeffrey, I had a brother to pass away, and it was years and years ago, and I still miss him. So I completely understand, Jeffrey. It's going to take a while. It is. My brother wasn't but 23 years old, and it was something that shouldn't happen, and it happened. My son was 7 months old, and now he's 35. So that's how long it's been. But I still would love for him to still be here. So I get it. So you do what you need to do. I'm just telling you. You do what you need to do. No matter what anybody else says, if you need to take some time off, take some time off. That is going to be strictly up to you. That's a sad thing. If we live long enough, we're going to outlive loved ones. My grandmother was the last one of her siblings to pass away, and there were 9 of them. And she was like, I didn't want to be the last one. I didn't want to be the last sibling because she didn't have anybody. She was the last one. All her brothers and sisters had already passed away. And so it's sad. I mean, she was 83 when she passed away, and she was sad, that she didn't have her brothers and sisters. It's really sad. That's not ever an easy thing to deal with. It's when we have a loved one that passes away, especially unexpectedly. Now, I don't think either way is easy. I don't think you can prepare yourself either way. Like if you have a loved one that's suffering and they're in the hospital and the doctors only give them X amount of months or days or weeks, I don't think you can prepare for that either. So, I mean, it's all difficult. It's all very difficult to deal with. Jen, what you doing, Jen? What's up? Did y'all find out about the baby today? When did y'all find out about the baby? Did they want to know, or are they having a reveal party? I was watching a live file baby. What? Oh, you are so silly. It was supposed to be Monday, but canceled. So we go in the morning on a Saturday. Y'all go on a Saturday? I wished I would have went to school to be a person that did sonograms for babies. Can you imagine that's all you do? It's just sonograms for babies? I mean, I look back now and think, yeah, they closed all week. So I guess the doctor is playing catch up. Oh, okay. How's the weather over there, Jen? It's going to be 17 here tonight. 17. And the high tomorrow is just 29. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. Crazy. James did build me a fire before he left to go to work, but it won't last. It'll burn several hours, but not up into the night, where I can really stay warm and enjoy it. Frozen. Warming up, though, we had solid 2 inches of ice. Oh, God. We had a little bit of ice, but not that much. See, James is he's working nights. He's out in this. He's going to be working night. He worked last night, tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night. Yeah, the weekend when it's going to be like really cold. And he ain't a young man. I'll be glad when he retires. He's going to retire in 2 years. And maybe sooner if the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. So y'all can drop y'all's links. Jen, I thought you were blue, Jen. Hold on. What's the deal? Let me find my live. I thought Jen was blue. Why ain't Jen blue? All right, Jen, you type again, you're going to be blue. I thought I turned you blue last time you were in here. No, this is too cold for him to be out in that mess. It's crazy. But, he says, I hunt in it. And then when he goes hunting, and I'm saying, you don't need to go hunting, it's just go. He says, I work in it, you know, but when he hunts in it, he can come and go, but he works 12 hours. He has 12-hour shifts. So for 12 hours, which they do, like I said earlier, they do have an office shed thing that when the all the machinery and all that's working the way it's supposed to, and they only have to go check it every so many hours, walk up and down, make sure all the pipes are not frozen and la 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 la. But still, you're out in it all night. Oh my gosh. It's just crazy. But he's worked there. He's worked there for, it'll be 29 years in May. 29 years in May that he's worked at that plant. Yep. He used to clean up hazardous waste the first 10 years of our marriage, and he would travel up to different states and clean up hazardous waste. Well, he was up in Wheeling, West Virginia. I think it was Wheeling, West Virginia. He sent me pictures. Now, this was back, we hadn't even been married 10 years. He sent me pictures of what he was working in. He had icicles hanging off his mustache. And the ground was frozen 6 feet. They had to drill 6 feet into the ground. That's how deep it was frozen. At least when you're hunting, you get a little excited every now and then if you see a deer to get your body weight. Yeah. And that's something you enjoy doing. Hey, sis, you stay warm too. I hope you and the children are good. Oh, wow. He is a hard worker for sure. Oh, my gosh. That's all he knows, Jen. He is a workaholic. If he's not, he's always doing something. Like when he's even home, he is doing something, piddling outside. Oh, he couldn't stay inside. And that's what I think about when he retires, because I can stay inside. I mean, I've got used to it. I've just accepted it. What I can do, what I can't do. Lord, when he comes home and he doesn't have a job and it's not hunting season, like February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, we're going to have a problem, which he does cut a lot of grass in the summer. He likes doing that. He cuts our neighbor's grass, and I cuts ours every week or every 2 weeks. And but still, I don't want him up in this house driving me crazy. I already call our daughter sometimes when he's off work and it's raining and we're trapped in this house together. I start texting my daughter or calling her and say, you need to come get your daddy. You need to come get him. Just call him and act like something's going on at your house and you need him to come out there. He will not quit talking. That's why I tell her that all the time. Your daddy will not quit talking and I don't want to hear it. She just laughs. Mama, don't treat him that way. I'm like, I'm not treating him anyway. I don't want to hear it. It's just crazy talk. But we've been married to be 39 years in May. Yeah. 39 years. And actually we've been together 40 because we dated a year before we got married. So, yeah, you've been with somebody that long and they just go on and on and on and on. It's like, especially if I'm hurting. If I'm hurting and having one of my really bad pain spells and he wants to continually ask me questions and talk to me, I mean, I literally have to start praying. I mean, like, Lord, I've got to pray because if I don't, I'm fixing to jump on him. I'm fixing to, no, he's got to stop. So I don't know what I'm going to do when he Uh, he does when he retires. Oh yeah, he likes to talk a lot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He still likes to have those discussions when he doesn't agree with what somebody's saying. He calls it debating. I'm over debating. You believe what you want to believe. I'm gonna believe what I want to believe, and I'm not gonna bother you, and you don't bother me. I'm not gonna try to convince anybody that they don't know what they're talking about. You need to learn it for yourself, and I'm not the teacher. I am not the teacher. Just talking to hear themselves talk. At that point, my daughter was like that from the time she opened her eyes in the morning until she went to bed. Oh, Jen, then you know what I'm talking about. But James wasn't like this till he got older. I mean, it seems like I've gotten less talkative and he's gotten more talkative. My granddad used to mow cemeteries after he retired for free, practically. That's a thought. I'll set him up on some jobs. We are both the cancer sign, so we butt heads. Lord have mercy. I love him to death. Wouldn't take nothing for him. I mean, I don't have time to train another one. I don't have another 40 years to train another one. I don't. So I mean, I got to listen to it to a certain point, you know. But and we kept telling him that he was losing his hearing. We kept telling him, and he was like, "No, no, I can hear. I can." I was like, "No." So guess who failed their hearing test this year at work? But I didn't know what I was talking about. So he come home and said he had to go somewhere else to get another hearing test. I said, "Didn't I tell you that you had lost some hearing?" Which he uses earplugs when he's at work and when he cuts grass. He'll wear them because we had a real good friend of ours that worked offshore that never wore his ear things, and when he retired, he couldn't hear it thunder. And James didn't want to end up like that, so he wears his earplugs. And I said, "I told you." But every time you ask him something, he goes, "Huh?" I cannot stand that. I do not like repeating myself. And I'm thinking, is he just in a habit of doing that? Like you say something and you just go, "Huh?" But he's got hearing loss in his right ear, and I don't know about his left ear. I don't know how bad it is either, because he just went and took the test about 2 weeks ago. So I guess I'll be hollering at him when he gets in his 60s, trying to get his attention. And he'll be talking louder because he'll think nobody else can hear him. But he has lost some hearing in his ear, in his right ear. I cannot believe I come home this late in the evening. But it was really the only time I could because, like I said, I didn't have time. And I'm kind of glad I come on at this time because the channels that I go to, like to the auctions and everything, they're all over with. Hey, Granny Southern Corner, how are you? Welcome in. What are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Is it cold where you are? Are you cold? Oh, I'm in my YouTube room, and you go right out this door, take a left, go down the hall, and there's my living room. That's where the fire is. I got a nice fire going in the fireplace. I hope it's not finished burning by the time I get off live. That's why I left the door open so some of that heat would come down this way. I love a fire that you put firewood in. You know, some people have the gas logs, and they don't have the open, or they have a wood stove or whatever. But when we moved in, I told James, I said, no, don't put in one of those. I want firewood, like a real fireplace. And that's what we've always had. And it warms up our house really, I mean, a lot of space. It does the front of our house, our living room, dining room, kitchen, and halfway down the hall. It will heat. A fire will. And it may heat more than that depending on how much wood we put in there. And then the bedrooms are back in the back. Well, nobody wants to be hot when they sleep. I mean, I like to be cool with a lot of blankets, you know? So, y'all give me one of these. Thank you. I appreciate it. It is so hard for me to sleep when James works nights. I cannot hardly sleep. It drives me crazy. And when he has 7 nights, and then if he has overtime for those 7 nights, he has worked 9 straight nights before. Oh my gosh. By the time he works that night, I am ready to just, oh my gosh, get out of town. Just go somewhere and sleep for 2 or 3 days because my sleep pattern has messed up so bad because he hadn't been here. And then I tend to want to sleep during the day when he does, which is not good for me. I need to be up, moving around. I don't need to be sleeping during the day. So it's just a mell of a hess. It's a mell of a hess. Do you hear me? But I'm glad I got my YouTube room straightened up the way it's not exactly the way I want it, but it's better than it was. It's coming along. It's a work in progress, I guess you could say. Berkeley will like it. Our granddaughter, she's coming to visit the week of February the 19th. She's coming to stay a week with us. She'll like it. So I have a lot of things for her. So that'll be good. Yeah, I'm on with Janine's on Monday night. She has an auction. It's on her channel. And she has Denise's Magical Emporium and Red Era Resale, Regina. And I'm on there. I didn't get to go last week because I had my grandson. Yes, I love to hear the crackle of the fire too. Yeah. I don't have a fireplace, but I love a fire. My husband is way too grumpy if he works nights. I have real sleep issues, always have. Lovely, you have a space to your own. Yeah, this is my daughter's old room, her old bedroom. I turned it into the YouTube room. And my husband turned our son's bedroom into a man cave. So we each have our own little area that we can spend time in, you know. But I love a fireplace. Love it. And my husband cuts and splits the wood in the summertime. Like June and July, August. He cuts and splits the wood and stacks it, and it stays down there by our shop down below our house. And when winter times comes, he already has the wood. Leslie, you did great. You did great coming back. It was so good to see you on Josie and Dee's auction. You look so good. You didn't tell me you had lost so much weight. You look awesome. Oh, and it was so natural for you just to be back. You just jumped right. It was like you were never gone. You were doing good. How nice to have a space. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hey, Purple. How are you doing? I would love a wood cooked stove up in our place in Ohio. Same someday. I hope you get that, Granny. You're welcome, Leslie. You look so good. Leslie and I are going to meet up on the Gulf Coast one of these days. She's going to be coming one direction. I'm going to be coming the other direction. And we're going to be there the same weekend. And we're gonna gamble a little bit. She goes there sometimes. She goes to the coast sometimes. We go every year around May. My anniversary, our wedding anniversary and my birthday is usually when we go to the coast and spend a few days. We look for a reason to do that. I'm glad you're good, Purple. Hey, Ellen. Yes. Yes, agreed. Ellen also has auctions on her channel. And let me change her to blue so she can drop some links. Hold on. But these ladies that are in here right now that has auctions, y'all are missing out if y'all don't go over there and visit them. They have great things, wonderful things. And Leslie just come back. She's going to start selling. I don't know when I think she said February she's going to start selling on her her channel. So y'all need to go over and become part of her channel, subscribe to her channel. So y'all know when she's going to be live with her sales. And of course, visit Ellen. Ellen has a real good, and I'm trying to think, Uniques by the Creek and Joanne are the two that are with Ellen sometimes. I think they're called the tie-dyed something. Don't hold me to that. And yes, she did. Leslie's a natural. She's a natural. Honestly, I missed her. I missed her while she was gone. But when she was back today on Josie's, it was like she just started right back up where she left off. She did great. She did excellent. And then and I couldn't figure out. I knew she had gotten a haircut, and I thought that looks nice, but there's something different, something else. And then she said she had lost weight. And I said, that's it. That's it. She's lost a lot of weight. And the haircut and losing the weight, I figured out, well, that's why she looks so different. She looks good, though. She looks really, anytime you can lose a lot of weight like she has, you got to feel better. Oh, I need to lose as much as she has and more, and a lot more. So are y'all going to stay in this weekend? What do y'all got planned for this weekend? I'm staying in. It's going to be 17 tonight, 29 tomorrow. I'm not getting out of this. I am not. It's going to have to be an emergency for me to get out in this type of weather. It's crazy. It might not be as cold where you are tomorrow. I don't know, but I like to stay in when it's this cold. I don't like to get out in it. I like to stay in and kind of like maybe cook chili or soup and then turn on a good movie. And if nothing else that night, pop you some popcorn, have you a fire going. Yeah, that's my kind of staying in when it's cold. Yeah. Yep. That's what I like to do. Y'all drop y'all's links, lady, if y'all want to. Purple. Are you anywhere karaokeing anywhere? Or is all that over with? Y'all not doing that anymore? Are y'all not singing anymore? Purple used to be on a channel where they used to karaoke all the time. I've only karaokeed maybe 2 or 3 times in my entire life. One time I was on Bourbon Street. You can imagine that. I was with two of my best friends, and this was me working at the bank. So it wasn't when I was a teenager and when I was in my early 20s. It was because I didn't start working at the bank till I was 30. So I had to be about my son's age, about 35. And it was two of my best friends from the bank. And we're all from the same generation, those Gen Xers. Woo, go Gen Xers. And so we get up there like we're going to karaoke. It wasn't like we were going to karaoke. We did karaoke. And I can't carry a tune too well. And my other two friends, they wasn't that great at it. So, and I think it was either Aretha Franklin or a Tina Turner song. I don't know if it was Respect by Aretha Franklin or a song by Tina Turner. I can't remember which one we karaoke to. But we did. We Pure D got up there and sang. We did. I don't know. I'm not too inhibited. I've never been inhibited my entire life. And I'm even less inhibited now, even though I'm in a wheelchair. I mean, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. Like, if I go somewhere and they karaoke, and I don't care if I'm in a wheelchair, I'm going to get up there and do it. Because what somebody else thinks about me is so far from where I care. You know what I'm saying? And you hear these people say, I don't want to do this because I'm worried about what somebody will think. I don't want somebody to think this and this and that. They're going to think it anyway. And if they're really your friend and they really care about you, they're not going to think bad of you. And if they do, they're going to come to you and say, hey, I need to talk to you about something. And they're going to talk to you in private about it. I was surprised to hear your voice. I guess because Terry in Pennsylvania and me to reach out, I assumed you were a northern girl. Mr. Doggity Dog, welcome in. Judy May, how are you? I hope you're doing good, my sister from Ohio. How are you? How's Jax doing? Love you too. Yeah, Leslie Southern. She says 9. Her favorite number is 9. 9. So I'm gonna, like I said, stay in this week. I'm sure my daughter Taylor and Lincoln will be out tomorrow because they normally come on the weekend. Lincoln cannot go on the weekends without seeing his Gigi and Pop. She can open that back door and I hear Gigi, and I'm in my dining room waiting on him, and I'll say Lincoln, and he comes through that door and he's smiling so big, and I'm like, come here, buddy. What have you been doing? I hadn't seen you all week. And I just grab him up. That's our little thing, calling out to each other. He goes, Gigi. It's so cute. I cannot believe I have a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 16-month-old grandbaby. It seems like we just had Berkeley. She was the firstborn grandbaby. And it was like, oh, we were so excited. And we were like, oh, this is wonderful. Then came Lincoln, and that was even more wonderful. And oh my gosh, Livy just slid right on in there. And she has her own personality, and she is something else. She's totally different than Berkeley, which all children are. But Livy is just, she don't let anybody tell her what to do. She makes her own rules. She does her own thing. She's a grown woman. She thinks she is. She's a grown woman. She's gonna eat what she wants. She's gonna do what she wants. They're not gonna keep her on a schedule. No. Not Livy. No. They might have kept Berkeley on a schedule and Berkeley did everything they wanted her to do. Not that second one. Nope. That's not the way it goes. And I knew she was going to be the one. I told James, I said, she is about to rock their world. She is about to rock their world because that's not Berkeley. They are listening to get a test. And she's the sweetest thing. And she's so cute. Y'all can tell I love my grandbabies. That's my heart right there, my grandbabies. I'll give up anything for my grandbabies. And anybody that has them, you know what I'm talking about. I just wish Berkeley and Livy lived closer than what they do, but it's only about 2 hours away from our house, and it's not really that bad of a drive, but still, we get to see Lincoln a lot more than we get to see what is she talking about? My daughter gonna send me a text message because knowing that I'm live and on YouTube. She's always thinking, making plans, gonna plan to do something. She's just like her daddy. She won't like me, I wake up in the mornings, I'm like, whatever happens today, Lord, just let me go along with it. Let me be peaceful. Let me enjoy it. And then you have my daughter and my husband. They try to plan out their whole day, hour by hour. And I'm like, why do y'all want to do that? Why can't y'all just let it happen the way it's supposed to happen? Because y'all worried about something that hadn't even happened yet. Y'all just need to chill. Now, I understand you need to make plans to a certain extent, but not planning every hour of the day. Like, you're not going to plan my day, buddy. No, 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 no. But she's always, Mama, can you help me do this? Mama, I want you to, I want to be there when I call these people. She'll see something online. She'll send me a picture. Mama, what is this? Do we need to do this? That's what she did right then. She saw something online and said, do we need to do this? Wait, did CJ? Oh, there he is. CJ, I got your text, but I was going live. I will be there. He's having a sale tonight, people. Y'all want to go over there and see him. He's the costume jeweler. He's my brother from another mother who I love dearly. Y'all know I do. I talk about him all the time in here. He does thrifting videos too. Y'all, if y'all don't want to go over to his cell, the videos are really, really good. I watch some of them and don't even ever leave a comment. I know he probably thinks I don't watch them, but I do. I give it a like. Mr. Doggy Dog, you know he'll be surprised at whatever he receives. Thank you so much. So y'all go over there and visit my brother from another mother. He's awesome. Oh, yeah. He always is doing something. He just went to bartender school. Yeah. And I can't really tell y'all what all he can do, what his professions are. But he is always adding to that resume. And he went to bartending school. Who would have thought it? He's always doing something. So when we meet up again, or when I go visit him, or because we've met up twice, or I go to visit him in Texas, probably because it's closer than Florida. He has 2 residencies. And I'll get him to fix me a drink and I'll let y'all know how well he does, which I like. I'm trying to think of the mixed drinks I like. I like Tom Collins. Alexis done started talking for no reason. Oh, margaritas are okay, but it's a certain time you need to drink margaritas. There's one that I drink on the coast and it's white, and I can't think of it. And I can't. My cousin drinks it. And he's like, you need to try this, and I love them. Oh my gosh! And you can't really taste the liquor in it, and you can drink several of them, and you don't know that you shouldn't have. And then, like, I'm in a wheelchair, I'm sitting down, so I'm not up walking around. So when I get back to the room, when we get ready to go to bed, like at the casino, and I know, and I've drank that many, it's like, whoa. And I cannot think of the name of that drink. I know, I don't know if it's a white Russian. I don't know what is in that. Ooh, I am really tired and dizzy. My BP was 84. Oh, you better get that seen about, Mr. Doggity Dog. I'm going to start my drive back to Texas about March the 25th. There you go. That's going to be our time. Time for us to meet up. He's the same way. If you go to his channel and you hear him speak and the way he presents himself and the way he talks and how nice he is in his chat, we call his chat the Hen Den because that's where we all meet up, the hens. And you listen to him for a little bit. He's the same way in person as he is on YouTube, and that's what I love. You know, when you meet somebody, it's like Leslie. I'm sure Leslie's gonna be the same person on YouTube and as she is if we meet up on the coast. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. That is low. Yeah, you ever been to the Canton? Wait a minute. We have a Canton flea market here in our state. But I know you're not talking about our Canton flea market. If you're leaving are you talking about on the 25th? Are you talking about our Canton flea market? Oh, I like Long Island iced teas too. Oh. See, everybody saying Canton, Ohio or pina coladas. Oh, you might have to have a pacemaker, Mr. Doggity Dog. Have they checked you for that? Hey, Tuber Chat. Sorry I blocked you in the chat and Doan's check though. I think it was Doan's. Doan's Southern Pines. Welcome in. Thank you. East of that, we have a Canton flea market here in Canton, Mississippi. And I was like, is he going to go to that? Canton, Texas. Got it. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for one of these. Thank y'all for dropping by on a Friday afternoon. This is unusual for me to be live this late in the afternoon. But I'm going to tell y'all something. When James works nights, the hours between 6 when he leaves and 8:30 are the slowest hours because I can't can't go to bed before 8:30 because of my condition. I have to sit up to at least 8:30 or I'll be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. The later I stay up, the longer I get to stay in the bed the next morning. So if I go to bed at 8:30, 8:45, I don't have to get up till about 5:30. But I can't get in my bed at 7:30, or I'll be up at 3:30. And that makes for a long day. A long day. Oh, a heart. Ooh. LVAD, pacemaker, and heart. Oh, Mr. Doggy Dog, you take care of yourself. Bless your heart. I mean, literally, bless your heart. But Oh, Jeannie Mae, you're so sweet. Mine wouldn't work for you, Mr. Doggity Dog. Um it's got an electrical problem. My heart does. The top of my heart and the lower part of my heart do not communicate. So I had to have a pacemaker because the electrical part of my heart had a break in it. They said the bridge washed out, something happened. By the time they got me to the hospital, my heart rate was 35 beats a minute. And they were like, no, something's wrong. And I had been passing out. Like, I was thinking my sugar's dropping. I was passing out. I passed out a few times that my family didn't even know about. I didn't say anything to them. And then on Christmas Day one year, I fell out in front of them. And I said, well, I've been doing it. So that was in December. I didn't go to the doctor till January. Come to find out, when I would fall out, my heart was starting and stopping and starting. My heart was literally stopping. And the doctor's like, you could have died in your sleep, or your heart didn't have to start back. And then all I could think of was, because my children were still at home at that time. They were still teenagers. And I thought, oh my gosh, what if they would have walked in the bedroom and there I was and they found me? I wouldn't have wanted that, It was crazy. But, God takes care of dummies. Gina! Hey, Gina, where have you been? How have you been doing? I am so glad to see you. What have you been doing? Thank you, CJ. I'm glad I'm better too. But I want y'all to know that I've had a pacemaker since I was 40. I'm 58 years old. In 2013, I got my pacemaker. In 2017, I became disabled, like had to retire from my job. 2017 now, almost 10 years ago. I cannot believe it. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way that I have been disabled for 10 years. Well, almost 10 years. Time just flies by. Sassy Mary! How are you? Welcome in. What are you doing? Welcome in. Are you crocheting? What are you crocheting? I know you crocheting. That blanket, that picture that she has for her picture on her YouTube, I think that's the blanket that she crocheted for me. It looks just like it. Angie, that's what I told. They told me electrical and plumbing problems. I thought an active lifestyle would protect me from all that. No, and nobody in my family had a heart problem. That's why I never thought it was my heart. But my sarcoidosis, my autoimmune disease, is what gave me my heart problems. But yep. Now the plumbing, I had nothing wrong with the plumbing. It was the electrical. And then I go back this time to get an upgrade on my pacemaker. And this doctor tells me, you have a hole in your heart. What? He said, yeah, you must have had it your entire life. They just didn't tell you. And I'm like, this man is sketchy because, they have done echocardiograms. They have done all this stuff on my heart. And this man is just now telling me I got a hole in my heart? I don't think so. No. 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 So I took that with a grain of salt. Just working on my channel, thrifting, and I know the weather probably has been crazy where you are, Gina. I bet it's been snowing like crazy. Yep, crocheting a blanket. Jeannie Mae speaking to Gina. This blanket is a purple, and ombre color. Oh, I bet that's pretty. Yes. Yes, Mr. Doggity Dog. Yes. See, my first pacemaker was supposed to last 10 years. And I wasn't having any trouble with it. Well, 2 years ago, I go to the heart doctor. He's like, something's wrong. I'm like, what do you mean something's wrong? This one was supposed to last 10 years. He said, it's not, your heart's not pumping like it's supposed to. You have a 2-lead pacemaker and we need to turn it into a 3-lead to get your heart pumping better. I'm like, what? So time went on. That was in May. I didn't have it done until August. Put the extra lead in that I was supposed to have. Immediately when I woke up from the procedure, I was like, it was like I had gotten this big charge of energy. And I didn't realize how tired I was before they fixed it, because I went down slowly, I didn't go down real fast like I did the first time. First time I got a pacemaker, I was passing out, doing all that, and it was quick. This time I was slowly over time, just declining. And when I went back, he's like, it's not doing its job. You're going to have an upgrade. He said, now when you got your pacemaker, you got the Cadillac. But it's not the Cadillac anymore because it's about 9 years old. So we're going to have to put you another one in. So here I go. I've been crocheting hats, and more hats. They're selling. Oh, what kind of, where do you have them on your channel? Do you have them on your channel? Yep, all the roads are good now. Oh, well, that's good. That's good, Gina. I'm glad. Are y'all expecting more snow this weekend? Because it's going to be cold here this weekend. Like crazy cold. Like it's going to be 17 tonight. And for Mississippi, that's crazy. My grandma had an 8-way bypass. It was scary, but 2 days after, she was a whole new woman. Looked better, felt better, and had a lot more. I know. When you go down slowly, you don't. It's sort of like when somebody gains weight. You don't notice that you gain weight, but somebody can be away from you for like months, and then they can see you. Or if you lose weight, they can see you and they see the difference. But we don't see the difference because it may have been slowly that we gained. But just a dusting of snow this weekend. Oh, okay. I don't know what Ellen's temp is. She lives out in Arizona. So I don't think Ellen's getting much cold weather. She might be. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know from state to state what's going on, because where it's supposed to be warm, it's cold, and where it's supposed to be cold, it's warm. So you don't ever know. Ellen's got animals. Not only does she do auctions, but she's got animals that she tends to on a daily. That's a full-time job right there. Is tending to the animals. And ooh, that's pretty, Sassy. Oh, that's pretty. Let me show y'all. He's crocheting. I don't know if y'all can tell. It's purple, and it's like she said, it's ombre. That is so pretty. I don't know how to crochet. I'm just going to tell y'all. Now, I can do a chain, just like, and the chain can go on forever. But as far as making it a hook to something, no, I can't do that. Cannot do that. Now, my after 10 years away from New England, our blood has thinned a lot. Yeah, she used to live where it was cold. I think I remember her saying that. Yeah, Sassy's very talented. My mother can crochet. My grandmother quilted. That was her thing. She quilted. She loved to quilt. I have about 10 of her quilts of hers that she made, and I've given two, besides the one I had, those 10 that I have, I've given two to my daughter, two to my son for them to keep now that they're married. And I wouldn't take anything for those quilts. But, a lot of people, and I do like the quilted quilts, don't misunderstand what I'm saying, but I like the tacked quilts, where they use the yarn and they tack them, and they clip the yarn. I don't know, it just looks old to me, those quilts do, and I really like those. Sassy said crocheting is her therapy. I get it. I get it, Sassy. Grew up in Maine, raised the kids in Connecticut. We know all about it. Been through ice storms, blizzards, hurricanes, and the whole 9 yards. I've never been through a blizzard. Now, hurricane, yes. Tornado, yes. Not a blizzard. Not a blizzard. No. Hadn't been through that. Have not. Don't. I see these pictures on TV of these people shoveling. Like Judy May put up a video where she was needing to get out and go somewhere, and her neighbor came over and blowed the snow off her sidewalk and the side of the street. But Judy May was going to dig up to where her garbage can was so she could pull her garbage to the end of the road. I'm like, oh my gosh. And her neighbor, who was a teenager, came over and swept her porch off and her steps. And I thought that was saying a lot for teenagers these days. I mean, she lives in Ohio, though. She was in a lot of snow. It's been a lot of snow for everybody this year, hasn't it? I don't want it. And we have had snow here in Mississippi, and like I said, I love watching it come down. I love it when it first accumulates on the ground. But when it starts melting, oh my God. And all that nastiness. I don't like it when it melts and turns into ice and water and sludge and filth. And I don't like that. Yeah, she said, thank God for my neighbor. I'm glad you have good neighbors, Judy May. I'm glad that you have neighbors that'll come by and help you. That matters a lot. It really does. So y'all watching anything special on TV tonight? What do y'all do on Friday night? I mean, I'm gonna drive by CJ's auction and see what's going on with him, the costume jeweler, and then I'll probably get ready for bed, watch a little TV, and then pray that I sleep with James being gone. Our timer is going off. Time for me to finish fixing dinner. You all stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. All right, Ellen, love you. Stay safe. See, it's 5:13 where Ellen is. It's 7:13 here. Up north it's 8:13. Yeah. Yep. So, but I am so glad I got this room straightened more than it was, this YouTube room. When I come to the door a while ago to come in here, you ever cleaned out something and you felt like you could breathe better after you straightened it up and you decluttered it? It was just like you could breathe better. That's the way I felt, that I could breathe better. But there's so much that I want to do sometimes, but I have to be able to stand up to do it. And I can't. I can't stand up and pick up this or that. Like, let me tell y'all something. Last night, I was wanting a peanut butter cracker. And I was just wanting a peanut butter jar to fix me a couple of crackers, you know. And I get the peanut butter down and it falls on the floor. The peanut butter does. And I'm like, oh, do like that. And it's one of those big things of peanut butter. So I take my grabber. I have 2 or 3 grabbers here, that pick up when I drop something or I can't hold on to something. And I can't get my grabber to hold on to it because it's such a big jar of peanut butter. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting aggravated. I'm like, you're not going to win. That's what I'm telling this jar of peanut butter. I'm like, you're not going to win. I am picking you up. I am getting you up off the floor. You are not going to win. That's what I kept saying. You're not going to win. So I kept trying different things to get the peanut butter jar up because my grabber would not take a hold of the jar. So I've done a couple of things that didn't work, and I was like, nope. I sat there and I was like, Angie, think how to get this up without having to stand up and reach down and get it, because you can't do that. So I took a plastic bowl that was about this big around, put it down on the floor, flipped that peanut butter jar into that white bowl, like flipped it over in there, picked up the white bowl and set the white bowl on the counter. And there was my peanut butter. What they call it? Necessity is what they call it. How do you say that? Invention is the mother of necessity is the mother of invention, or something like that. Necessity is the mother of invention. Yeah. Yeah. But I wasn't leaving my kitchen. If it would have took me 4 hours, I was not going to leave my kitchen until I got that jar of peanut butter off my floor. No, I got the lid off. I mean, if that was the case, it's one of those plastic jars. It wasn't a breakable. Thank goodness it wasn't breakable, because it would have busted. If it would have come to me not being able to open it, I would have cut it. I would have cut that lid. I was so agitated. I was like, I'm getting this peanut butter. I am getting it. And I only wanted 2 crackers. It wasn't like I was going to eat 10 jars, the whole jar, or 10 crackers. I just wanted 2. I had laid out 4 crackers, and I was going to put peanut butter on one and cover it. That's one, and then do the other one. And that would have satisfied me to get a taste of peanut butter. And what do? I dropped the peanut butter. I was so mad at myself. So mad. I hope y'all stay warm this weekend. Don't get out on the road and do something silly. Stay inside. Watch a movie. Pop popcorn. Cook soup. Do something on the inside. Don't get outside unless it's a 911. I mean, if it's an emergency, yeah. But other than that, don't get out. It's not worth it. Don't get out. Don't get out. Just stay inside. Stay in. Under the where the house is heated, and stay warm, bundle up. There's going to be some good movies on this weekend, I'm sure. Thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it. Y'all are so nice. I love our little community. I love our little community. Josie has got a sale tomorrow. Josie's place, she's going to be selling. She and I are going to do a live February the 12th at 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific. The calm before the storm. I have the thumbnail up. So y'all want to come over and see that. Y'all will want to come over and see that. Josie and I just facilitate the conversation. We don't try to convince anybody of anything. Lord, I have lived enough life to know I don't want to do that. I'm just like Johnny says, you do you, boo. I don't want you coming in my 3 foot of space trying to do something to me. But as long as you stay outside my 3 foot of space, you just dance around and do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you're not bothering me. I mean, you got to learn and grow on your own. It's not for me to try to convince you what you're doing is right, wrong, or indifferent. Now, if you ask me for my opinion or my advice, I'll give it to you, but that doesn't mean you have to take it. It's just, I would tell you what I would do in the situation. That's all. I wouldn't try to convince you to do it the way that I was suggesting. No. Mm-mm. We're all supposed to be adults. All supposed to be adults. And some of us don't even know how to adult. And some of us don't want to. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to adult sometimes either. Adulting is not fun. Sometimes. Sometimes it is, though. Sometimes it's a lot of fun. These children need to stay children for as long as they can. Because once they get into adulthood, that's for the rest of their life. Ooh, that's a lot of years. A lot of years. Anything else going on that y'all need to talk about or tell me? Thank y'all for being here. Y'all know I love you and there's nothing you can do about it, right? I know y'all know that. Mr. Doggity Dog, I'm going to be praying for you. I put you on my prayer list. I hope you don't mind. I have a prayer list. If anybody wants to go on it or wants for me to pray for them, I'll be glad to. There's nothing wrong with prayer, I don't think. I think everybody can use a little prayer. You're welcome, Mr. Doggity Dog. You keep us posted. You keep us posted and let us know how you're doing. All right, guys. I think I'm fixing to get out of here. Go get my teeth brushed, this makeup off my face, my night clothes on, my medicine ready. And by then it should be 8 o'clock and I can get in the bed. Thank y'all for dropping by. I'll see y'all next time on the neighborhood chat. Love you. Bye, neighbor. I'm going to play my intro for my outro. Let me see what this does. Well, hey there. It's me, Angie. Come on in. It's time for our neighbor.
It's me.